Welcome right back. Pre-loved Poppy. We hit the Goodwill yesterday in freezing temperatures, record-setting temperatures. Shout out to everybody in the tri-state area, New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia, Delaware. If you survive and maintain and staying warm, we're thinking about you. Salute, be safe out there. So, we ran to the Goodwill in Aston, out here in beautiful Delco. It was cool. It's something about these Goodwills, all they have is old Walmart stuff. It was just Sonoma, Faded Glory. It was a lot of just stuff that nobody really wants. You know what I'm saying? And I'm starting to see a trend from Jersey to Philadelphia, even in the other counties. Y'all let me know in your comments if your Goodwill is treating you this way. We all know that they're selling online. We all know that they're doing auctions for some of, the vintage that we want to find. But when you go in the stores, it's actually just a dump load of old products and old clothes that came from Walmart, came from Target, Goodfellows, all of these different brands that you've already seen that you've been avoiding anyway. So we did the best that we could. We stayed down 2-3 hours, and we tried to make the best of it, and we're going to show you what we got, okay? So let's start off first with a quick t-shirt. This was a fun t-shirt. My wife saw this one. I thought it was a great t-shirt. Y'all let me know if y'all can see that pretty good. Nice Disney size 2XL all over. Pluto, correct? Pluto print. Shout out to Pluto, all my Disney lovers. These will be going up on the eBay. The Depop is kind of treating me okay. I haven't really cracked any new ground with Depop, so we all, engines ahead, all steam ahead with the Depop. With the eBay. So we got this guy right here. This one was pretty cool. I really like the design on it. The colors look good. Spring is coming. I know that we got to get through this ice. I'm with y'all. Stay strong, but spring is coming. This would be a cool one for the spring. Okay? So let me sit that over here. It is 60% cotton, and it's got a 40% viscose. So it's got a blend. And y'all stay tuned for, check us on eBay, Pre-Loved Poppy and Depop, and we'll have this up there. You can get this. All right. Now, like I said, it was some obscure things that I did grab because it just wasn't so much to grab. So some of the things I did grab that I'm not really sure about, let me show y'all this real fast. I thought this was a really cool wood metal kind of plate. It's got a crazy springboard. As you can see, I paid $5.25 for it. It was really cool. It's got a nice red stamp right there. It says, flying to the moon, King Yi had begged some elixir of life from the West goddess. Shang-O, the queen, stole a little and swallowed it, and immediately flew up into the moon. Therefore, she is now the Diana in Chinese myths. So this is from Bamboo Plate Specialists. This is shout out to them. This is a beautiful thing. I don't know what this spring is. We'll figure out. Maybe I could stand it up or something like that. I don't know. Grab this Spartus clock, wood metal clock right here. This is pretty cool. Shout out to the Spartus Corporation in Louisville, Mississippi. Yeah, that sounds about right. This was cool. I got to get a new battery, but I thought this would be cool. And this one was only $3. So shout out to Goodwill for having some good stuff, cool stuff, as always. And I had to go outside of the norm because I didn't see much. But we know the winter is still here, and we still got flavor for y'all. This is an extra large, tall Eddie Bauer thermal, awesome thermal, great color, nice weight on it, nice logo right there at the bottom. Nice thermal right there. Nice to go up under. These are not the most spectacular finds, but they're good to go up underneath. You know what I mean? They're good mids. These are really good mids. You know what I'm saying? You can stack them and, have different things going on. So these are kind of good mid-range things that you can put in your wardrobe. All right? Now this next one is not no mid right here. This one is for the party. This summertime. Make it rain. You right there. Who knows where you're going to be at in this? I believe it's handmade. It looked like it could be even handmade. It's got a great collar. Shout out to the guys at Massive. luxury edition. This is a size large. It is made in China, but they did a good job. Awesome buttons going down the middle, and as you can see, this fully like crocheted. You can see right through it. Whoever get this one, you're gonna be the life of the party. So we save it for you. I know you're gonna have some great shoes to go with it, and man, you'll be the life of the carnival, sea cruise, the backyard, graduation, whatever it is. You'll be the life of that party. You're gonna be the main character. This is a main character shirt right here. I will wear it, but I don't have too many muscles to go with the shirt. Now, be advised, you probably do need a couple muscles to go with this shirt. Don't just throw this on. But if you don't, if you're a regular guy like myself, we got this awesome guy right here for you. LL Bean. I wish y'all could feel this fabric. I know this is 100% cotton right here. 100% cotton. Made in Bulgaria. Shout out to the beautiful people in Bulgaria. Working hard every day. Beautiful large. This is a large size right here. I don't even know what kind of color you would call this. This is like a periwinkle, a dark periwinkle. You know what I mean? It's not light. It's kind of a light blue. Kind of a jean dungaree kind of blue, but it's very solid. And this fabric feels amazing. Brushed cotton. Kind of like, I got a couple more of them, but it's got some weight to it. As you can see, it's got a great structure. Good silhouette. No spots, no stains. That is the one signature that we try to have here at Preloved Poppy. We try to get you the best so that you can love it again. You can tell it's been loved before, but it's ready to be loved again. You know what I'm saying? It's not ready for the trash heap. We bring you great quality stuff. So this will also be on the eBay. This will also be on the Depop. I had one that I kept, but this one I'm going to share. I got to share it with y'all. Beautiful pockets on both sides. Button down pockets. Quick little hat. Shout out to my hipsters out there. Shout out to my dads out there. Shout out to the baldest beautiful gang out there. You always need a great hat. We know that this can accessorize a lot of different outfits, and we know that you can style this up in a major way. Now, this is from Bert Pulitzer collection, made in the USA, and I believe it feels like wool. It's an extra large. It's not much information right there on that tag. That tag is pretty faded out. It's not faded out, but it's like they use a dark color on a dark tag. So, you know. But there that is right there. I want to say it's wool. We'll do some more information on it, but this is a nice piece right here. And so let's say, you know, you're moving and grooving. You know, you're a dad. This is pretty good. You put that with a good, powerful jacket. You know, you put that with a good, powerful jacket. Maybe one of these guys. Like this Detroit right here. And I'm just saying, you know, you can put your own combination together. But these are good, strong dad combinations that you just can't lose. It doesn't matter where you go. Doesn't matter what, you know, what type, unless it's a black tie event. But other than that, you're good to go. And so we kind of hold down some of those more conservative guys. Some of those guys who like classic trends, like to be a little bit more modest, but still strong. Modest, but still strong. You know what I'm saying? So let me put that back over there. This is, like I said, LL Bean. Beautiful people in Bulgaria. Shout out to everybody in Bulgaria. Shout out to the people in China. Shout out to the people in Mexico. Shout out to people in Japan. Y'all know what's up. Sri Lanka. Y'all know what's up. So now, let's move on to some more clothes. This one I got from Ross. This is a butter. This is my whole, maybe a lot of the thrift things that I picked up in a week. Maybe about the 6 to 7 days, weeks worth of thrift, right? So let's go to this one. This one came from the Ross. This one was flavor. I don't know if y'all ready for this one. I saw this one, and this was the only one in the store. Now, the cool thing about Ross is that you find something, it's a good chance it's going to be the only thing there. You may not see a lot, but if you find one thing, it may be the only thing there. This is a Nike corduroy, what is this, Italian racing cut collar. This is amazing. It's got 2 snaps here. Beautiful zipper. Absolutely beautiful right there. Nice, thin. Spring is coming. We're thinking ahead. We're thinking forward. This is a nice mint green right here. I don't even know what you call this type of green, but it's a beautiful light green. Pockets right here. Can you guys see that? Great pockets right there. Pockets right there. Nike symbol. Nothing on the back. No scrapes. No cuts. No slashes. This is a good jacket right here. This is a good jacket. T-shirt. Maybe you got on a nice calm button up. This is a good one. This is a nice light jacket for spring. The color is going to be noticeable, recognizable, and it feels comfortable. 100% cotton as well. 100%, let me see, make sure y'all can see it. 100% cotton. Okay, now the pockets and the inside and the lining may have a couple other ingredients, right? But for the most part, this jacket is 100% cotton. I thought it was an awesome jacket. Y'all look it up and see if y'all can find it. This was the only one there, so shout out to Ross for having it, and it can be yours. We'll be posting this very soon. eBay, this is going on to eBay. Like I said, Depop is hit or miss. I've done more missing than hidden, so eBay's been treating us real good. So y'all be on the lookout for this one for a nice price too, a great price. Now, let's bring it to this player right here. This is for my old school players right here. And not even if you're an old school player. If you're a person that just appreciate that 1970s look, that strong look, this is one of them coats, y'all. This is one of them good coats. Maybe you like Burt Reynolds, right? Maybe you like Cooley High. Maybe, you know, Smokey and the Bandit. Maybe the Marlboro Man. This is what this essence is giving right here. As y'all can see, it's got a nice Western yoke. Hold on, let me hold it up. It's got a nice Western yoke across here. It's got the Western yoke across the back. You know, if you into that outdoorsy look, this is a faux fur. This is fake fur. Okay, so Peter and everybody, y'all can relax. Cotton, another incredible corduroy jacket. I love corduroy jackets. Got some nice weight on it. Also made in the USA, correct? Also made in the USA. Okay, so we've got this is by Peters. Shout out to everybody at Peters. This is all-weather sportswear. And this is a size 40. Okay, so it's basically about a size large going into an extra large. But on the most part, it's a large 40 size coat. Okay, and so we'll have the measurements and we'll have everything. That's the cool thing about eBay. We'll throw the ruler up, we'll throw the tape measure up there so you guys can get the exact measurements. Beautiful collar. Nothing on the back. Everything's good. Everything is good. Like I said, that's a trademark. That's something that we try to pride ourselves in finding pieces that are ready to go right now. You don't have to do no tailoring. You don't have to do no repair. These pieces are ready to go right now. Okay. Pre-loved Poppy, we got you. You stay right there. Don't go no. Stay right there. Let me hang this back up. Okay. Shout out to all of the beautiful people in the world. This last one. No matter of fact, let me go here. Because like I said, wasn't much on clothes. Found a lot of redundant clothes that we didn't want. So we had to go outside of our lane a little bit, right? Anybody that knows somebody that enjoys rollerblading, inline skating, whatever you call it, we got you. These are a size 9, okay, and a size 7 in Europe, okay? So even if you're in Europe, we got you. We also just added the international link for eBay. So if you are outside of the U.S., we still got you. Don't even worry about it. These are beautiful skates right here from Ultra Wheels. Shout out to Ultra Wheels. If anybody knows if that's a awesome company or not, shout out to Ultra Wheels and said it right there. So these are good. We'll have these going on. We also found these guys. I believe these are also a size 9. Awesome CCM hockey skates. Y'all check that out. Y'all check that out. So if you're ready to get back on the ice, you got, you know, maybe you got a young tyke, he's middle school, freshman, high school, we got you. We ready to lace them up and we ready to go. You'll be getting hat tricks in no time with these joints. You understand? They'll be throwing squids on the ice for this one. Shout out to the NHL, CCM. These are all official size 9, and we'll have the size guides so that you can convert and get your right size and make sure these are good for you. Okay? And these was a great price. We got a great price for all of it. Like I said, you just got to dig through Goodwill. Goodwill is going through some changes. They got to do what they got to do for Goodwill, and I respect it. Everybody else is doing the same thing. So that's kind of the way of the world right now. But you still got to dig, still got to hunt, still got to see if you can find something worth your while. And we did. Also, let me show you this real fast. Boom. Flavor. 19. I want y'all to dig this real quick. Shout out to Ralph. We all tip our hat to Ralph. Mr. Lauren. We've got Aftershave. classic vintage aftershave made in the USA, I believe. But this one is from 1978. Can you guys see that? Let me make sure you guys can see that. This was made in 1978, right there. And we got a nice. This is a nice 2 fluid ounces of beautiful classic vintage polo Ralph Lauren aftershave. So this would be up as well for the lucky person. Boom, bop, bop. You already know. Let me know if you get this in the feedback on eBay. If you come back to this video, let me know how this smells. I really would like to know how it smells, but whoever gets it will be the first one to smell it because as you can see, it's unopened. Okay, ready to go. Ready to go. We had a good time in Goodwill. We spent about 2 hours in Goodwill. We looked around. We gave them a great chance. Shout out to the staff. They look nice. It's in a beautiful area. And we gave them some time. We gave it a good run. We went through the women's. We went through the house goods. Of course, we went through the men's. And it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different. So we might have to rely on flea markets more. We might have to rely on some of these local thrift shops, secondhand. You know, have to go a little bit outside of our means because Goodwill was tough. But we still found nuggets. We still found gold. Like this right here. Shout out to this classic Woolrich. Now all of the vintage Levi's, vintage LL Bean, vintage Polo, Carhartt, Patagonia. This is the kind of the melting pot of what's hot right now. This is the flavor right now. Check this out, the back pocket. Y'all wasn't even ready for the. I just looked at it and saw it had a back pocket. Maybe I don't know if that's for ducks, shells, or mat. Maybe you could put a mat back there if you're hunting and hiking outdoor. Now, whether you're outdoor or you run into the corner store to get some bagels, you're gonna look good. This is a fly coat, and it survived almost 30, 40 years. 30, 40 years from the 70s. This is from the 70s, and this is also made in the USA. Okay. Make sure you guys can see that. Make sure they can see that. Y'all can see that? Beautiful Woolrich coat. Woolrich is another solid historical American company that has been making noise. Let me get this off the hanger so you guys can see. It's got the lining all the way even in the hood. It's got the lining running all through the sleeve. Well, not all through. Actually, it stops at the shoulder, and then you get a nylon. Okay, but it's a beautiful plaid. Tartan plaid type lining that actually stops, and now you get that. Also, you get that rayon at the bottom. Chest pockets. It's got a bottom pocket right there. Look at these great tabs and strings in the hood. That's a really sharp color right there. That's a really sharp color, and it's got a. If you guys can see, that's got like a leather adjuster. These guys paid attention to detail. These guys, I can see why people really do like the vintage because you kind of get some stuff that you just don't see anymore. Like this leather, that leather stopper thing right there, that's pretty cool. This tan maud sand zipper is really nice. That's really fly to go. That matches the coat well, jumps out of the coat well. Just a really nice, well-made coat, vintage. If you're into it, it's going to be on our eBay. It's going to be on our Depop. And we don't stop. We try to provide you with flavor that is current, flavor that is classic, and something that'll get you over in any season, right? A lot of different occasions. That's how we come. And as you can see, the coat too small for me, y'all. The coat is a little bit too small for me. Let me take a quick look. But I think it's cool. I think it'll look great on anybody else. If you're about a 44 in the chest, 40 to a 44 in the chest, I think this will fit great. As you can see, my arms are a little bit longer. I haven't really measured my arms. Everything else I've measured, I never really measured my arms. But that's something that you might want to take heed to. If you're built like me, as you can see, I'm 5'9", about 175 pounds. You might want to take heed and see if this coat fits you. It'll be on our eBay, not on our Depop. So y'all come on by, and we appreciate y'all. Y'all make sure y'all come by. We got way more videos. I got more Carhartt videos. I got more pre-love videos to show y'all. Y'all stay tuned, and we appreciate y'all. Salute.